Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Well, I am doing okay. I've been downtown, stopped at Dunkin' again, and got me some watered down coffee again. It's like I can't pass Dunkin' without getting me a cup of coffee. And you know what? The weatherman said, wait a minute now, let me get it straight, because I don't want to lie on my weatherman, because I like the old boy, okay? Listen. Right now it's saying it's 51 degrees. But believe me, when I first went out this morning, it felt good. As a matter of fact, I had a scarf. I did not wear this downtown, y'all. I did not even wear this hat. I wore my other hat. But, well, I had a scarf. I don't know what I did with it. You know how that goes, y'all. But then I went outside and I said, I don't need no scarf. But I did have my gloves because I knew I had to, drive the scooter. And so I rode downtown. To tell you the truth, it felt good going downtown early this morning. And I had to go down to get myself some. Matter of fact, I didn't even put this stuff away. I only bought a couple of things. I bought myself some, what did I buy now? Wait a minute. Hold on. Don't get nervous, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to think of it in a minute. I bought a box of Cheerios, Honey Nut Cheerios. I love them things, seem like I can't get enough sometimes. You know, the strange thing is, I'll eat them for a while, eat the same thing for a while. But Frosted Flakes are starting to taste weird. What's going on with Frosted Flakes? Well, again, like I said, I'm not going to talk about food anymore, about what is wrong with food and all that kind of stuff. But so far, Cheerios is still hanging in there. And I bought those Cheerios from CVS while I was downtown. Actually, the reason I had let me turn this heat off. Because, I've been busy. Wait a minute. I've been busy, y'all. I'm still working in the bedroom. The reason I had gone to, because I had went to my bank, first of all. And then I said, okay, I'm going to stop at CVS. I stopped at CVS because my lotion, I need lotion. I need like body lotion. And they didn't hardly have any lotion to choose from. I said to myself, is CVS going out of business or something? Because, they usually have that lined up, all the lotion and everything, even though what little bit they did have, they had it under lock and key. Because it is, after all, right down there in the heart of downtown, where sometimes, the homeless be hanging out at. And the whole downtown, y'all, smell just like, what's that stuff they be smoking? Is it called reefer today? Whatever it is, that stuff they be smoking, it's all in the air downtown. You can't even hardly walk at a certain place on the green because it's so strong. And so when I very seldom come through there that way because I know that's where, a lot of people hang out down. They hang out downtown. I don't know why, but that's what they do. And I'm telling you, I had to sort of try to hold my breath and come like this, because of my respiratory problem. As I was passing that certain area, after I passed maybe a block, I was good to go. And then plus that, this is the main bus stop also that's right there, downtown. That's where your connections are. You connect right there. I cannot believe. I mean, they're going to probably be sorry they made that stuff legal. Because it's taking over the city. I mean, you can't hardly go nowhere unless you're getting a whiff of that stuff. And it's not good for everybody, Like myself, it's not good for me. That matter of fact, that's one reason that I quit smoking regular cigarettes. But this stuff seems like to me, whatever it is they're smoking, it like almost take your breath away. I don't know if it makes you high, but it sure no. I was sleeping like a champ one time around here. But anyway, y'all, that's neither here nor there. Let me show you what else, the junk that I brought out of my bedroom. Like I said, I was cleaning my bed. I'm still working on my bedroom. And I, trying to put in a little bit today, a little bit each day until I finally, get it together. Which I don't think that's ever going to be because I don't have anywhere to put all the junk. This Can y'all see that? These two boxes right here. I don't know if you remember when I was crocheting. This is what all this is. Scraps of crochet. Scraps. and and this little stuff right here is this is how I got to join AARP, because they advertise it as being luggage, which it is not, as you can see, luggage. It looks like the kind of stuff that you would, store your little toiletries or something like that, wet bathing suit or something like that in. And I got all that in here. And, all of my, well, this was supposed to be a pill box right here. And, of course, I'm not. I used part of it. This is for a whole month. This is a pill box for the whole month. And let me see if I can set this phone down just a minute so I can show you what I'm talking about. And of course, it's too late to send, way too late to send it back to Amazon. Now, this is what I used to use. It's a 1 week. And this one is what I use right here. This is a week, but it actually goes into this box to make this a whole, see that? A whole month. It's 4 weeks. But I don't use that. But it's a nice little case, though. I thought I would love it. I was saying, all I got to do, how you get this brainstorm or how things would be easier for you. And when I saw that, I said, oh, wow. I said I would only have to fill this up once a month. But, of course, it didn't work for me, y'all. So now here I am stuck. Well, stuck. I like the case. See, if I took these out, it would be a nice little case. See that? It's a nice little, whoa. Hey, I got the dropsies. I must need a nap. But anyway, I could put things like, my crochet hooks. These are all crochet hooks, y'all. And this is not even half of them. This is just a pot of stuff. When you get into something like sewing and crochet or a hobby, you be adding all this stuff that you think you need. I need this, I need that. All this is sewing stuff. My scissors that I ordered. I think there's a, let me see if I can drink the rest of this coffee before I knock it over. There's only a little bit in here. I don't know why I keep buying that watered down coffee. But there's scissors in here. This is sewing. This is like, on the sewing machine part. See, because I was, sewing machine, as well as crocheting and knitting. As a matter of fact, that's what I was supposed to have been doing when I came up here on the YouTube, in the YouTube community. But I never could figure out how to, put the, let me put this back in here. Put this in here, too. I might as well throw this one away, I guess. I don't have no, well, I'll stick it in there with the other one like it was. And I don't have any intentions of doing all that sewing that I used to do. All of these are crochet. Not crochet. What am I talking about, y'all? I'm confusing my own self. These are for knitting. See these? All of these are like little teeny knitting. You feel like you need those things. And I was trying to learn how to knit socks, which I never did learn how to do that gusset part. I learned how to get there, you know what I mean? The toe and blah, blah. You know how you get to the, I don't know if you understand what I'm talking about. But anyway, I just couldn't get it. I couldn't wrap my head around it. My mind just would not grasp it. I would get stuck right there at that gusset. I guess a lot of people do. But anyway, a lot of this stuff here, this is a book that I think you've seen me make these a lot. But the pattern didn't actually come from there. The pattern, I think, came from, there's just a lot of different little patterns in here for babies, I've been in the crochet business for quite some time, I've been doing it for quite some time, y'all. And As a matter of fact, you should see all the, matter of fact, I think I showed a lot of my crocheting up here before, but I have so much more than that. I've given it away. I've given my granddaughters and, you know, a lot of that stuff. I've given them, just given away. And I still got a lot left. So I've hung up my crochet shoes. But the one reason that I hung it up, I'm not going to tarry too long, y'all. Let me see. I'm making sure I sort of keep track of the, you know, how long I've been up here running my mouth. I forgot what I was getting ready to say, y'all. I guess I talk so much, I can't keep up with my own self. But anyway, I'm hanging up my crochet shoes. And I got all this stuff, you know, that I had in there in my room right now that's in those big containers. It's still sitting there on the floor. And I don't know what to do with it. And I keep telling myself, okay, I'm going outside. If somebody wants to come by to buy them, they can buy them very cheap. Or if I see homeless people, I could give them to the homeless people. But how would I transport those to the homeless people? I can't transport all that stuff on my scooter. And so, you know, my neck, this is what I was getting ready to tell you before. When my neck started hurting, matter of fact, I'm still having a problem with my neck. But you know what? A friend of mine from back in the day when I was going to Gateway, she was having a problem with her neck like that. And she said that she had had a stroke. And the doctor was going to, I don't know, operate on it way later or something like that, she said. And then this is a continuing on a problem that I'm having with this side right here. This neck. I don't like to complain, you know, all this here stuff, because I know that's what y'all saying. All I do is complain. But I just said that because I thought it was somehow or another associated with knitting, with crocheting. And I said, now, I've been crocheting for years and years and years, and I never had that problem. Never ever. I've had like a cramp in my finger or something like that, which is a temporary thing that just goes away. You know how you're stiff, maybe it was stiffing up or something like that. But it was no big deal as far as I was concerned, you know, because it didn't last that long. Something like getting a cramp in your leg or something, you know. And, but this seems to be like ongoing. It bothers me sometimes now. Depends on which way I turn my, you know, my neck, my head. These little things have nothing to do with sewing. But I can say this. This is like a little picture hanging kit that used to be. You know, there's quite a few things missing out of here now. But I'm going to tell you what I used in here. Is this little wiring. I used to use this to thread my, you know, darning needles like when I was crocheting. Just cut a piece off. It threads a needle perfectly. You know, you just bend it, put the thread through it, pull it through, you know. So that's another thing that's in here. Lord, y'all just don't know the half. I've got shoe trees in there. I just threw everything in the box together, y'all. These shoe trees did not work for me. As a matter of fact, I still got those same shoes in there that I never worn, that I had bought these to try to stretch the shoes. Wait a minute. To try to stretch the shoes out with. I ordered these, I think, from QVC how do you work this thing? I'm trying to close it. I don't know, y'all. That's been so long after that. I'm just going to put it right down here for the time being. I think I ordered it from QVC many, many years ago, because I had them shoes for, Lord have mercy, over 15, probably 15 years. And I ordered those shoe trees to see if I could stretch them because they hurt my feet so bad. See how money goes? Just goes, y'all. And then, it's, you know, I didn't send it back because I thought it would work, but it didn't work. It didn't work for me. These are the little pins, you know, that you put there to remind you or something when you crochet in a knitting. You just put it right there, or maybe you left off, or maybe you got to add a stitch, change your color or something like that. That's what these are for, y'all. More knitting needles. All sizes. All colors. Got those from Amazon. I got all this stuff up in here together. Knitting needles. These are so long. I said, you know, I never could enjoy these because they were too long for me. This is the perfect size for me. More crochet hooks. I'm not going to be able to show y'all everything in these boxes. A piece of thread in here. I don't know why that is in here. That goes in the other box with the sewing. I have a sewing box too, y'all. You know, that is separate. You know, you got a lot of different threads in there and things that I use for my sewing machine. I got the sewing machine, you know, the, what do you call it? The little disc that would change the stitch for you that's on my sewing machine, which I want a new sewing machine. Sick of that one. But I ain't planning to do no more sewing, y'all, no time soon. And these are the little, ain't that cute, the little clothespins? That's for also to remind you of something when you're crocheting or, you know, sewing or whatever. You got the big ones. Sometimes I use them to close up a potato chip bag. I use those for the whole box of them, all, you know, a couple of different sizes and different colors. And look at the box it came in. See how involved you can get when you get a hobby? You see how expensive it gets. Because you feel like you need these things. You need these. And I got more knitting needles. This is the one thing I think, is this? I don't know. Is this my apron that I made? That I think it. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is that apron I made that time. I think it's been a couple years. I never wore it, but I made it because, you know, I was interested in, you know, I just get these brainstorms. And I made this. It doesn't take no time to make something like that, you know. This is a exo belt. How that did in here, I do not know, y'all. And I'm going to have to look at that. All this is thread that's all tangled that I don't have any intentions of detangling. And so what I'm going to have to do is break down and just toss it out, y'all. More crochet hooks. And this is something that I got. I'm getting ready to hang up the video, y'all, because it's almost 20 minutes. This is a thread and a little piece of material that Joann's Fabric was giving away one day when I was in there. I forgot what the situation was. I think we were supposed to have made something out of it, but I never did. I didn't never make anything. It's still, you know. And these, you know, like the little bowls that I rolled up, you know, try to keeping it neat, and it still somehow or another gets like this. And I'm not going to detangle it, y'all. I'm going to have to break down and just say, well, hey, this is it. If I do decide to crochet it again, I'm just going to have to start from scratch. And I don't have to have this, all this. But you know what some people do? Some people will take the crochet, all this here, and sort of cut it up and make a armagani or something. What do they call them thing? It's like a stuffed animal or something out of it. You know, they will use this for the stuffing. And I think that's, where's that big bag I had a minute? Oh, I don't think I can get any more in this bag. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to finish doing this. My bedroom is just about, it's almost there, y'all. Except for, like I said, except the big bags full of my covers that I made. That's going to be next, believe me, because I can't take it anymore. It's too much. and not having the room, to do things. And so I've already took some things out of this closet to try to make room. See, if I had these, I got a closet over here and a closet over there, but they are both all not full to the max, but they're almost full to the max. So what I got to do, purge. And I purged that big cover. Let me show you. I don't know if I showed it to you or not, but I'm going to show it to you because it's right out here on the porch. As a matter of fact, my sister's daughter gave me this cup. It's nice, if you're having a picnic or something like that. See, there it is right there. I got my bottles outside. See, can you see that? And it's made of plastic. It's very nice. I mean, it really is. But I can't keep harboring all this stuff, And then sometimes, when people are moving, they want to give it to you. And this is what happened in that case. They gave it to me. That's how I got that bench, which I appreciate the bench in the summertime, especially in the spring. I get out there and sit on the bench sometime. Well, y'all, on that note, I'm going to have to, you already know, because I'm going overboard. But I'm going to continue this and narrow everything down. The stuff like this here. Of course, I'm not going to throw this away, but all that yarn, that extra yarn and stuff, I think I'm going to just toss that. Because once you toss it, you know what? I tossed out all my birthday cards, Christmas cards, and stuff like that, and then I went looking for them. Not the ones that are hanging on the door, the one that I have been having for years and years. I had like a collection. If somebody sent me a card, I would hold on to it, and I had them in like a plastic bag. And I must have threw them away, but then I went looking for them one day, and they were gone. I go with love. I go with love. I go with love.